Chorus, hello. This is your mid-October reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. It's for your sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. If this is your sun sign and it doesn't resonate, then please go and check out your moon, rising, north node, and Venus. Also, a good tip is to just look at the titles, and if it resonates with you, watch that video. We have all 12 zodiac signs in our astrological birth chart, and it kind of depends what we're dealing with at that time and what kind of zodiac sign might resonate most with us. So looking at the title is always a good thing, and go with your gut. If it sounds like something you're dealing with, then listen to it. So let's see. Strength. Straight out. Okay, strength here. What else do we need to know? Slow it down. Strength, slow it down. Shadow work. Boundaries. Do nothing. Oh, there's something here. Higher power. There's something here, Taurus, that's, I want to say you feel like you've overcome something here, but they're sort of saying you might need to just slow down here and go back a step. I kind of feel that you kind of feel that something's done and dusted here, and we've overcame something, but they're sort of saying you might need to go back and look at it and take a step back rather than taking a leap forward here. There's something that's just, you may not be fully healed from here. The Chariot. Kind of feel like you're trying to um fast forward healing, and there is no fast forward button in healing. It takes as long as it takes. Temperance is here. And I feel that's the overall message here, Taurus. They want you just to slow it down. They want you just to get into a balanced state here and not kind of rush through something here. Seven of Swords. I kind of feel that Seven of Swords energy is like cheating yourself here. You're kind of you're kind of telling yourself lies like oh, I'm completely over that now. Whatever that is, whatever it is for you, I'm completely over that now, and my nose is itching. So I don't know whether there's somebody still antagonizes you a little bit here, and you're sort of like trying to convince yourself, oh, I'm not bothered by that anymore. Page of Cups here. Ten of Pentacles. Say that there is somebody here, whether you're waiting on an apology, you're expecting an apology, or you're waiting on an apology. Knight of Cups here. It's like you're, how how truly over a past situation are you? Like you might be sitting and saying to yourself, that person or that thing doesn't bother me anymore. I'm no longer triggered by it. But Spirit is saying, if this person was to come in with some type of offer here, if you're sitting in a situation and you're like, Taurus is like, I never want anything to do with that person again. I am so healed from it. I'm so over it or whatever. And this person comes in later on today and goes, Taurus, will you take me back? How healed are you? How healed from this situation are you? Ten of Cups. Because I feel this is something you really wanted here. And it's like almost you're lying to yourself about just how, there's the Page of Wands in reverse. You're kind of lying to yourself about just how healed you are from this situation. Wheel of Fortune. If this is a past person and you're sort of like, now past can be 10 minutes ago. If this is somebody you've dealt with and you're like, I'm completely over this now, you know, I'm ready to move on or whatever, this person may be making a return here. Six of Pentacles. And it could be a test for you, Taurus. Just how healed are you here? The moon. There's a very strong emphasis on skipping parts. I don't know why my nose is kind of like going the way it's going. I don't know whether you have a lot of anger still within you about something and you're kind of like lying to yourself that you've dealt with it and you're not that angry about it anymore. There's something why my nose is feeling the way it's feeling. There's something about looking at the shadow work here and skipping parts of it. Maybe it's a little bit of denial here within you of just how much this person actually hurt you. Three of Cups. Person or situation, take it as it resonates to you. There may be a little bit of denial here about how much this actually did hurt. You're trying to kid yourself of being like, I'm fine, like it didn't affect me that much. The Tower. This, I say, person from the past who you may have a little bit of built up anger towards is coming back here, wanting to reconcile. And it's going to cause a bit of a tower moment for you because I think it's going to be if you have been sort of kidding yourself, and we all kid ourselves. If you've been kidding yourself about either this person didn't mean as much to me or what they did or the situation didn't hurt me that bad, it's going to become quite apparent how much it actually has. The High Priestess. That's what I feel here. You've been keeping this hidden from yourself, trying to hide it from yourself. And it's going to actually make you face it here because they're going to come straight after you again. The Hermit. They're going to come straight at you again here and you're going to have to face it. And I do get anger with this, so I don't know whether whoever I'm speaking to here, there's a little bit of somebody needs to process their anger in a more healthy way. Strength card. King of Pentacles. You know, somebody could have a very quick temper here. If this isn't you, this could be this past person. Somebody has a very quick temper and they need to do some work on that. No, it's not helping with how they release it and how they Four of Wands here. How they relay information to people isn't right here. Five of Cups. Devil energy. This past person may have an anger management issue. This could be a toxic trait that they have, and perhaps whatever took place in the past, you kind of tried to sweep it under the rug and being like it wasn't that bad. Maybe how this person spoke to you, or maybe they were quite hot and cold, or and you kind of like somehow since it's ended, you have kind of played it down as to just how bad it was at times here. Death card. And this person's going to resurface. And whether it's the way they come at you here, Hangman, they want to restart something here. They want to get you back into, maybe you were kind of like, maybe you were in a situation here where you felt quite tied up here with this person and you managed to get yourself away from it. Six of Swords here. You managed to get yourself away from it here. And they're wanting to come back in again. They kind of feel there's something here, Empress energy. I kind of feel there's something here that is going to trigger you, whether it's by the way they return. Eight of Wands here, or sorry, yeah, Eight of Wands, or it's the way they message you or something. There's something that's going to trigger you here, or whether it's just literally King of Wands, whether it's just literally the fact they communicate with you triggers you again, because you've managed to sort of sweep something under the rug here and made yourself believe that, well, do that kind of thing where we can make ourselves sort of forget about the bad times a little bit and concentrate on the good times. We're like, oh well, things weren't that bad or whatever. Something here, you feel that you have done your shadow work here and you've moved on from something, but this person's going to make a return that's going to actually show you haven't completely healed from this person. There's something here that's going to, whether, as I said, it's just the fact of their communication and saying it on the phone triggers something in you. Like, I can almost feel like a panicky type of sensation, that it's like the fear's back and you're like, oh my god, I'm not over this. Give us one of these, please, for Taurus. Thank you. Grief. Number 11. Yeah, it's this kind of feeling of, especially when a relationship ends, it's this kind of feeling like you've put this relationship into a box and closed it off as if, oh, it just didn't work. There was good times, but we just didn't work. But something's going to come into play here and be like, no, hold on. There was deeper things going on in this relationship that actually have caused me trauma, that I need to go in and look at my shadow self here and actually heal properly from this. So let's see what the grief card has to say. There is no life without grief. To be alive is to experience moments of pain, change, and loss. Grief gives us compassion. It brings vibrancy to existence, yet it is also deeply painful. It can isolate us or bring us closer to others. There is no right way to grieve. We grieve for people, moments, unlived lives, and faraway dreams. This card invites you to give a place to your sorrow, to allow some time and tenderness as you allow grief to revisit, to reveal its gifts. Inner child. Take some slow, nourishing breaths as you connect with the sadness and grief of your inner child might be experiencing in this moment. Who or what is your younger self grieving? Grief doesn't have to make sense and it isn't comparative. Your inner child's grief over the loss of a pet or moving isn't less than your adult grief over the loss of a parent or grandparent. Hold space for your inner child's sadness and stay open to what is needed. They might need to embrace they might need and embrace words of comfort, or simply for you to sit with them and allow sadness to pour forth. Holding space without judgment or advice is the salve we apply to a grieving heart. Reassure your inner child by saying, I will stay with you. Ask the child if they would like to come with you when they are ready. So there's something here you haven't fully, when this relationship ended or situationship ended or whatever it is for you, you didn't give yourself a chance. Whether maybe you jumped into something else and you just went, oh, I'm healed and I'm ready. But there's something here. I feel this person is going to return. And there's some communication here that makes you shudder. And that's the moment you're going to go, hold on a minute here. I haven't healed from this. Taurus, if you resonate with this, I'm going to take it to the extent and the link will be below. I'm going to take a look at what we don't see coming here, any blockages that might be here, and also an outcome, and I'll get some angelic advice. So if you want to come along, the link will be below, and I'll see you over there.